Welcome viewers back to the Eternal Cylinder. We're about to make a break for it for a tower which is pretty far away across some pretty unforgiving desert sands. Most of our resource gauges are pretty full. So, oh goodness, here we go, right past something terrifying that we're going to ignore and hope it goes away. We are getting hit by yellow light apparently because we just lost some important abilities. Oof, there's also, it looks like we're about to die. It also looks like there's a good way other than around this chasm. So here's hoping we can make it before the cylinder comes and crushes us all. It's gonna be a tight one. It's gonna be a tight one. Oh, there's so many scary things. Yep, look at that. There's even a barnacle right in the way here. Making our life miserable. There we go. Not sure we didn't lose another Trebhum buddy though. Let's check inventory. That'll show, right? Yep. We're down to Vawu and Wele. That looks like one of the shining lights we've been looking for. And there's some weird floating creatures that...
The great Gaah was neither a predator nor an immediate threat to the Trebhum. However, obtaining whatever secret ingredient it kept in its air sac would be no easy task.
Okay, I'm guessing we need to catch these before they explode.
Something in their memories told them that the sac was filled with poisonous gas. And for another, how does one enter the body of a creature that can even devour sandstorms?
Oh, ouch. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's not the answer. Yeah, okay. That can't be the answer. It's just sort of a mine layer. Oof. Alright, in that case, let's avoid the main predators here. Maybe the map will have an answer. There's also this spiky thing. Maybe we could run it into the spikes. Ooh. Okay, hold on. There's the Great Gaah, and then there is something that looks like a giraffe with a balloon. What is that? It's really far away. But maybe helpful. Unless it's on the other side of the gate or the veil, which it's possible it is. I wonder, do we have anything we could use on this? Not really. We have a really badly damaged Wele who doesn't have anything. We can heal once. That's about it. We have plenty of water. I haven't really tried to figure out if there's anything we can do about the horrible baby cars. There is a hint, though. But I think it's going to be a resurrection shrine. I don't think it's going to be anything useful. Yeah, it's going to be that resurrection shrine there. There's something interesting down there. That could be a hint. This is a spiky thing. And there's some food here. We can at least fill our belly finally. Whoops. Let's not spray water. Okay, that almost completely filled us up. What is this interesting tower looking thing over here? Some kind of red herring, probably. Yep. Wow, those barnacles are frightening. I don't really see any way to get on there, so I think it's just a red herring. I don't think there's anything useful on it. And this valley looks like Death Valley with all those barnacles in it. So I'm not sure that's going to be helpful. There's food here though, and that's helpful. Because we do lose food pretty fast in the desert. We also lose our ooh. What? That's Trebhum. What? Why aren't you our buddy? That's a free wandering Trebhum who should be our friend, but he's not. Weird. Okay. I don't really know what to make of that. Doesn't seem to be on our team. Weird. Okay. And I can't get out of here, can I? Is he on our team now? I don't know. Is there a way out of this valley? I'm not sure. Do these explosive gas things hurt anybody else? Don't know. Whoa, okay, so he's a mimic. He's not actually a Trebhum after all. He's some kind of Trebhum lookalike creature that wants to kill us. Is there anything we can do about that? Probably not, since we're completely under-mutated right now. But that's pretty cool. Did we lose our buddy? No, he's okay. You're gonna make it. Alright, I really feel... Whoa, that's something new too. Yet another... Whoa, okay. Way bigger creature than I expected. Basically a giant Trebhum antlion. Everything here suddenly wants to kill us. Way more than ever before. Okay, there's the resurrection shrine. Not sure what to do. Can't advance because the veil is red. Don't think we've ever tried to advance through a red veil, so I'm kind of assuming that's what it means. Means you can't advance. We only have one glitter, so we're not bringing anybody back to life. Yeah, red veil seems to be don't advance until you figure something out. Thought we also saw a glittering lens. Yes, maybe on the other side of this hill here. Oof, I wonder if we could talk to him by getting up here near his face. No. Let's go see what that glittering lens is there. Maybe that'll give us a clue. We're gonna have to run low on water for a while. Do have emergency water. Just in case water. Do these things give us water? No, nothing here gives us water. The only thing we found so far in the desert that gives us water is like the seed pod things. This plant, however, gives us protection from the heat, so let's grab that. Since we are hurting pretty badly right now. There we go. And then I guess we'll use the emergency water. But next step is to figure out how to get out of this chasm. There's a chasm here. What are these? Spikies. Let's eat some of these. I can't. Alright, it looks like we found a way out. Where is the glow? There it is. Wow, these big giraffe-like things, I have a feeling they're not going to be friendly either. Look at that mouth. Wow, that is incredible. This game just delivers on the surreal creatures. Surreal fantasy creatures. This game delivers in spades. That is quite a mouth. Oh, right. These are both not actually Trebhum. And we have no way...
The Trebhum had found a lens. There was an odd contraption at its center, but they did not know how to activate it. This must be why the Elder had told them that they needed the mutation from the great Gaah.
Okay, we will need a mutation from the great Gaah before we can activate that. We need to figure out some way to fight these mimics. There's these stinky plants we haven't figured out what to do with yet, but they're all over the place, so they're part of the puzzle. Can we heat them? No, we just can't eat them. We have to wash them, it says. I've got water. Let's not get killed by the creepy thing. And let's spray water on one of these. Yeah, that didn't really do it. Okay. I don't like him following me. Some crystal here. I wonder if we're going to have to disguise ourselves as crystal to use that. Ooh. Oh, neat. It looked like we're getting help. Okay, we can't wash these with our nose. Oh. And these hunting guys came and demolished that creature for us. Alright, let's investigate this giant thing. We have not tried to figure this out yet. Oh! Wow. We are tiny in comparison to this guy. That is amazing. Alright. So good or bad, he's just too big to even notice us, really. Wow, and we're already out of water again. Possibly hop onto your foot. And then you move. Do we die? What are you doing? Eating dust. Okay, I bet we could get picked up by that if we were in the right place. And the thing on his back is very similar to the thing on the back of the Gaah. So can we get sucked up in your mouth, and will that help us? Some ingredients can be washed with a spray of clean water. Yeah, we tried that. It didn't really seem to help. Ooh, there are some scary Trebhum predator things over that way. Hopefully they don't see us. And when are you gonna try eating again? Oh look, there's another one. Alright, I'm kind of getting the sense that this guy isn't part of the puzzle. Oof. Don't like that you're following me. I wonder if we spray you. No, I don't have any water to spray you with. Okay, let's get out of here before that thing kills us. This guy opened his mouth. And did not affect us. Okay. I don't know. I'm stumped again. What a surprise. We don't have a lot of options. We don't even have water to spray these things with. I feel like that's something we're gonna have to figure out, is how to get those. Do we have any water left here? No. Nothing. We could potentially get water by eating a worm. But oof, yeah, there's not a lot to eat out here. I feel like we're gonna die. Oops. Do not stop in front of that guy. Oh, I think this is it, people. We're starting to hallucinate from the lack of water. Everything gets way harder when you can't see. Was there any water? I don't remember seeing any. Maybe we'll get lucky and run into one of those pod plants back this way. These things don't have any water. Oh, that's it. Game over. 2 minutes ago we did have an autosave. I think that maybe I should go back to the checkpoint. Ultimately, we're gonna have to figure out how to interact with these flying creatures, and this might take a few tries. We did revive with a little water, so the first thing I'm gonna try is just spraying all of our water on these stinky plants. What is this? Nothing. Let's spray all of our water on this stinky plant, although it might kill us. Just doesn't seem to do anything once it's sprayed. Oh, we can eat them. Okay. That is the answer. Odorous skin causes the skin to extrude a strong odor. Some creatures find this repulsive, while others find it highly attractive. The Trebhum do not judge. Okay, who finds it repulsive? Who finds it attractive? This guy doesn't seem to care. Let's see about the floating thing. There aren't any suddenly. So we might be a little too late. Where are they? Oh, we are running low on water. And suddenly there's none of those things to be found. Okay, the scary Trebhum mimics don't find it repulsive. That's annoying. I was hoping they'd be the ones. Some kind of music happening. I think maybe it's that thing seeing us. Alright, where are the other ones? I think we're gonna have to go through a few lives here. Okay, this guy's dropping those things too. Is there any way to catch these before they hit the ground? That was the wrong button. There is. Okay, so we can catch these. Now what do we do with them? What to do with them? Can we kill you with them? No. Okay. Alright, the lack of water here is really starting to get annoying. Like, I just need to find a pool that we can return to replenish. But until then, like, we're kind of hosed. Like, we're just gonna have to keep reloading, which is annoying. Maybe I'm doing this section wrong. Maybe I should have planned better for extended periods in the desert. Who knows? There's way too many of those mimic things too. I just don't find that comfortable. Barnacles aren't that big of a deal. You can escape them just by moving. Honestly, nothing, oh god, so far has been that big of a deal. It's all escapable. The main thing we can't escape is the lack of water. What's that? That was completely new. I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it saves us. The stink didn't save us. Tornado trunk creates a small tornado. Get the Gaah to absorb you by standing in front of it with odorous skin mutation. Okay, well, it's a hint, yeah, but once we got the mutation, the great Gaah all disappeared. So hopefully we can find one. Oof, there's the weird motor face. For water, we need to hydrate. And great Gaah. So I don't think it's that thing. But since that's the only thing left, we're gonna have to try and get that thing to notice us. Stinky, scare away a Trebhum. So we did scare away something with our stink. That's good, but yeah, the only thing left that we can try to attract is this guy. And I don't think he's going to be interested. Maybe? Especially not interested in time to save us from being dehydrated. Okay, buddy, it's up to you. Come pick us up. We need the stink. There are some of the other kind, but they're on the other side of the veil. So, I don't know. I think it's just going to be reload and reload and reload until we get both the right creature and the right stink at the same time, unfortunately. This guy doesn't care. You do need to eat. We need to drink. Don't have a good solution to the water out here. Make tornadoes. I'm not sure it matters. I wonder if the tornado wafts our stink and that's what we're supposed to do, is put a tornado in? I don't know. Don't like being stuck. I don't like being stuck based on the fact that we're dying because of a resource that we can't find and the creature is not picking us up. There needs to be a pool of water somewhere. It's just not, doesn't seem fair without some kind of water. already been in here. There's no real way out. What was that? Whoa. Never seen one leap at us like that before. But I do like that these guys are protecting us. It sure seems like there should be water in these. Oh, don't kill yourself on it. All right, take two. I think we're gonna. No, we're gonna have to re-roll to the checkpoint, aren't we? The autosave is only 2 minutes old. We're low on water at the autosave, and the main problem we're having is we just don't have any of the giant Gaah to consume us, unless it's these guys. Which I don't think it is. Great Gaah. I guess I could check, right? It should tell us in here. Except that we haven't actually looked at them with the analytical eyes, so I don't think they'll show up here. Yeah, unfortunately they don't show up, so we can't tell. Conundrums. Alright, you. Come on. Come get us. We have this trunk that makes a tornado. Don't think it helps us in any way. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Apparently that was the answer after all. I don't think it was the tornado. But it was getting in front of this guy. We're gonna eat some of these? No. Alright. What do we have? These things. Okay, so we're gonna eat these immediately because these will probably save us. I can't. Why can't I? Because I'm... Okay, can we give it to you? I don't know. What else we have? That was how we came in, I think. Certainly seems like that's the only option, really, so what if we eat one of these with somebody else? Nope, can't eat them. Why? Okay, there's a tube here I guess we could shoot them into. Nope, that didn't help. Maybe we shoot these? Maybe we spray water? Gonna die. Yep. I don't know, this puzzle is beyond my comprehension. I don't get it. Let's see. Tornado up here doesn't do anything. We're coughing and dying. Can't eat these. These things are inedible, but we can shoot them. I don't know why. Maybe we'll shoot them and then we're gonna die. Maybe we'll shoot them at these things? No? Yep. Just nothing possible here. The only thing I can think of is maybe we... Yeah, we're just not allowed to eat anything up here. So, I don't know. Again, this seems a little more obtuse than it needs to be for me, I guess. And we're gonna die. Look for water. Yeah, thanks, game. You're helping. Okay, well, we know what we need to do. Just don't know how to do it. We definitely need to get sucked up by that guy. Do we need something in our hands before we go up there? Or like, what's the deal here? I don't know. We don't really have any... There's just nothing to do. feels like I'm missing something obvious. Okay, he's the guy, he's gonna suck us up. Once we're in here, come out of that nose in the middle and start taking damage. Do we know anything about these green things? The Great Gaah spore, a spore from within the contained... Okay, so I think we just need to get these and get out. So the real question is, how do we get out? Maybe it's just jump out of here. It is. Alright, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was. Okay, he was a Great Gaah, we got a Great Gaah spore. I'm guessing we're gonna survive the fall. And then we take the Great Gaah spore to the lens. And what, we eat it? Probably. That didn't seem to do it. Why don't you eat it? Just gives us a little water. Oh, it did make you do something. Good. Small tornado. Wait. Great Gaah spore made the small tornado. We had it the whole time. We didn't even need to get sucked up. Okay. Apologies for that. That was definitely like a little more obtuse than it needed to be.
Excitement rushed through the Trebhum as the massive lens came to life and started rising into the air. They had to get off quickly, as staying on top of the majestic construct as it rose would be quite dangerous. The Trebhum marveled at the miracle their ancestors had wrought. What other incredible things had they built that were now forgotten? A question for another day. For now, the Trebhum had 2 more lenses to find.
Alright, 2 more lenses. We need tornadoes on the lenses, it turns out, and getting the heck out of here is our priority. We are badly hurt, out of water, empty stomach. Do you have anything in your stomach? Nope. And stinky. Whoa. There's a chasm here we're going to rush across. And before we get to the edge though, let's do a stamina recovery. And just double check our bearings. Yep. Maybe over this way a little. And there's the wall. Here we go. Right into the chasm. I guess we're gonna try to go around this chasm. Should be easier than going up. And I think we should make this. It doesn't seem like we're that far away. Yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this, guys. Shoo! Alright, that was a tough one. Looks like we have some things to contend with here, but at least there's water. That'll give us a moment's respite. Still need food. Still need to avoid all of the myriad dangers. But we're gonna have to do all of that next time. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Porkman playing the Eternal Cylinder. We're gonna make it, but we're gonna make it next time. It does look like we're in a lightning zone. See you next time. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Porkman. Bye for now.